Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly, and today our topic is how to create Plutio proposal from captured Webhook response. So here I'm running my consultancy firm, and now what I want is that I have added my inquiry form on my website, and now as soon as my client is going to fill that form, then automatically with the help of my client detail, I want to create a new proposal for my services in Plutio. So for my objective, what I need to do is I need to first connect my form with the help of Webhook by Pabbly. And with Webhook by Pabbly, I'm going to receive my form responses as Webhook response. So as soon as I'm going to receive that Webhook response, then automatically with the help of that response, I can create a new proposal in Plutio. So for my objective, I have to build a connection between Webhook by Pabbly and Plutio. So for building this connection, I'm going to use Pabbly Connect, which is an amazing software for automation and integration. Now with Pabbly Connect, as soon as I'm going to receive a new Webhook response, then automatically with that response, I can create a new proposal in Plutio. So how I'm going to create this connection? For that, let me take you to my computer screen.
I hope all you can see my computer screen, and today we are going to see that how we can create Plutio proposal from captured Webhook response. So automating the creation of Plutio proposal from a captured Webhook response can be a game changer for businesses that rely on sending proposals to client quickly and efficiently. So here why we want to automate this process. So in many businesses, especially in service-based industries like digital marketing, web development or consulting, proposals are a critical part of sales process. So proposals outline the scope of work, pricing, timelines and other key details that help potential client make informed decision. However, creating proposals manually can be a time-consuming and error-prone, particularly when dealing with a high volume of leads or inquiries. So every time a potential client expresses interest, whether through a contact form on your website, a landing page or a third-party platform like Facebook lead ads, you need to quickly draft a proposal that's tailored to their need, and delays in sending proposals can lead to lost opportunities as client might go elsewhere if they don't receive a prompt response. So imagine I run a business consultancy firm that specializes in helping small and medium-sized enterprises improve their operation, financial performance and strategic planning. Now my consultancy services are highly customized and each client requires a unique proposal that outlines the scope of your service. So typically my client acquisition process begins with a prospective client filling out an inquiry form on my website and they provide their details. Now as I'm going to get that form submission from my client, then automatically by using all the detail of my client, I want to create a proposal in Plutio. So automatically by creating this proposal for my client, it will save me a tons of time and energy, and it will give a prompt response to my client and my client will receive the proposal without any delay. So with automation, when a client fills out my inquiry form on my website, then the data is captured via Webhook, which will be triggers in Pabbly Connect, and Pabbly Connect will automatically take the information provided and the proposal will be instantly generated with all the relevant details filled in my inquiry form. So for my consultancy firm, automating the creation of Plutio proposal from captured Webhook response is a strategic move that enhances efficiency, reduces errors and improves client engagement. It also ensures that my prospective clients receive timely, accurate proposals which can significantly increase my chances of securing new business. And in this video, I will walk you through how to set up this automation using Pabbly Connect. So here what I'm going to do is that I have used JotForm for creating my inquiry form. And now for getting the response from JotForm in Pabbly Connect, I'm going to use Webhook. So by using Webhook, I'm going to connect JotForm and Pabbly Connect, and that Webhook is going to work as a bridge between JotForm and Pabbly Connect. And as my client is going to fill my form, then automatically I'm going to get the response of that form submission in Pabbly Connect. So we can directly connect JotForm with Pabbly Connect, but to show you how to connect Webhook inside any application and how to receive the response through Webhook, that's why I'm going to connect JotForm by using Webhook. So here for building this connection, I'm going to use Pabbly Connect. And for using Pabbly Connect, I need to open a new tab and search for pabbly.com/connect in my browser. And this will take us to this landing page of Pabbly Connect. Now here in the landing page, I have two options, sign in and sign up for free. If we don't have any account with Pabbly Connect, then we can just click on this sign up for free button. And this will take only 2 minutes of our time and we will get 100 of tasks free every month. Or if we already have an account, we can just sign in. And we will get to see this page. So these are all the apps that Pabbly offers and we are going to use Pabbly Connect here. For that, I just need to click on this Access Now button. So I'm going to click here. and this will direct us to the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. Now here in the dashboard, I need to create a new workflow. So I'm going to click on this create workflow button and this window will pop up. Now here I need to name my workflow. So I'm going to name it as my objective, which is to create Plutio proposal from captured webhook response. Now what I need to do is I need to select the folder where I want to save my workflow. So I'm going to open this tab, and in this tab I will find all the folders that I have in my Pabbly Connect account, and I'm going to use this particular folder of webhook. So I'm going to select this, and now I need to click on create. And we will get to see this window. So here in this window we are going to set up our workflow, and here we have two boxes, trigger and action. So these are the two main principles on which our workflow works on. And trigger says when this happens, action says do this. So trigger is going to be the first step that will get executed in our workflow, and action is just going to follow that. So we need to first set up our trigger, and in our workflow we can only set up single trigger step and multiple action steps. So here for setting up our trigger and for connecting JotForm with Pabbly Connect, I'm going to use Webhook. So here Webhook is going to be my trigger application. So I'm going to select that. And now I need to give a trigger event. So I'm going to open this tab, and catch webhook preferred will be my trigger event. So I'm going to select this. And here it has given me this webhook URL. So by using this webhook URL, I'm going to connect JotForm with Pabbly Connect in my workflow. And for that, I need to first copy this webhook URL. And now I need to take you to my JotForm. So here this is my proposal form that I've created. And now for connecting this form with Pabbly Connect, I need to go to settings. And here in settings, I need to go to integrations. And in integration, I need to search for webhooks. So I'm going to open webhooks here. And now here I have this option of add webhook. So I'm going to first clear this, and I'm going to paste the webhook URL that I have copied from Pabbly Connect. So I'm going to paste that here. And now I need to click on complete integration. And here my integration is ready. So I have successfully connected my JotForm with Pabbly Connect by using Webhook by Pabbly. Now here, as my client is going to fill my form in JotForm, then automatically I can get that response here by capturing the webhook. Now here we can see it is waiting for webhook response. So how I'm going to get this webhook response? For that, I need to make a form submission in JotForm. So for this, let me take you back to JotForm. And now I'm going to publish this form. So I'm going to click on publish. And here I need to click on open in new tab. So I'm going to open this form in a new tab. And here this is my proposal form. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill all the detail here. And here these are going to be my client detail. So I'm going to fill these detail as a client. And I'm going to fill these detail so that I can get a proposal for consultancy. And also I have added this form in my website. So as my client will get on my website, they will check my website. And if they get interested, then they can fill out this form. And as I'm going to get this form response, then automatically I will create a proposal by using Plutio. So here I need to first give my client first name. So my client name will be Jack, last name will be Elvis, email will be jackelvis@pabblytudes.com. I'm going to give the city, that will be Bhopal. And now I need to give the name for proposal. So here I can give my client's business name for which they want to create the proposal for. And here my proposal name will be Easy Trade. With this name, I'm going to create my proposal. And now I need to give the phone number of my client. So I'm going to give a random phone number. And here I have filled all the required details. So I'm going to click on submit. And I have successfully submitted the form. Now as I have submitted this form, all the detail of this form submission should be sent as a webhook response to Pabbly Connect. So to check this, let me take you to Pabbly Connect. And here in Pabbly Connect, we can see I have received this response. So in this response, I have my submission ID. I have the username, that is Anshul Sahu. Also here I have the detail of my client. Like here I have the city, that is Bhopal. I have the random phone number of my client. I have the email address, that is jackelvis@pabblytudes.com. I have the first name of my client, that is Jack. I have the last name, that is Elvis. And also here I have the name for the proposal, that is Easy Trade. So here we can see automatically I have received this webhook response from my JotForm submission. And as I have captured this webhook response, now what I need to do is I need to use all these details and I need to create a proposal for my client in Plutio. Now for creating the proposal in Plutio, what I need to do is I need to first create my client as a person in my Plutio account so that I can create the proposal for that person in Plutio. So for creating the person, I need to first set up my actions tab. So I'm going to open this tab, and here my action application is going to be Plutio. So I'm going to search for that, and I'm going to select Plutio here. Now I need to give an action event. So I'm going to open this tab, and for creating a new person, I'm going to select this action event of create person. And I'm going to connect Plutio with Pabbly Connect in my workflow. So I'm going to click on connect. I will click on add new connection. And for connecting Plutio with Pabbly Connect, I need to give a client ID, client secret, and the business identifier. So first I'm going to give my business identifier, and my subdomain that I have for my Plutio account is going to be my business identifier. So I can find the business identifier or the subdomain of my Plutio account in the dashboard URL of Plutio. So for getting the business identifier, I'm going to take you to Plutio, and here this is my Plutio account. And now for getting my subdomain or the business identifier, I need to go to my path URL or dashboard URL. And here in the path URL, I have this business identifier till this .plutio. So I'm going to copy this subdomain or the business identifier, and I'm going to go back to Pabbly Connect, and I'm going to paste that here in business identifier. Now I need my client ID and the client secret, and I can get these details by opening this API link. So this is my API link, and in this API link, I need to replace my subdomain. So I'm going to open this API link, and here in this API link, I'm going to first clear this your subdomain, and I'm going to paste the subdomain or the business identifier that I have copied from Plutio. So I'm going to paste that again here, and I'm going to open this link. So here it has taken us to API manager of Plutio, and here we can create a new connection, and we can get the client ID and the client secret. So for this, I need to click on this create a connection button, and here I need to give my connection name. So the connection name is going to be business proposals. So this is my connection name, and now what I need to do is I need to just scroll down, and I need to click on create. And as I've created this connection, then automatically it has generated this client ID and the client secret. So I can copy these details and I can paste that in Pabbly Connect. So I'm going to do the same. And here in Pabbly Connect, I have added my client ID and the client secret. So I have filled all the required details. Now I'm going to click on save. And here I have successfully connected Plutio with Pabbly Connect. Now first I need to create a person, and for creating the person, I need to fill all these details. And now here what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my Webhook response, and I'm going to use all the detail of my client. And by using those details, I'm going to create a new person. So for that, I need to map my Webhook response here in these tab, and I'm going to use mapping. So what mapping is a technique through which I can retrieve the data from the previous steps, and the data that is changing will get replaced with the new data in the real time. So for mapping, I need to click here. I will open this response of Webhook by Pabbly, and here I need to first map the first name. So here this is the first name of my client, so I'm going to map this. Similarly, I have to map the last name, so I'm going to click here. I will open this response of Webhook by Pabbly, and here this is the last name of my client, so I'm going to map this. Now I'm going to map the email address. So here in this response, I have the email address. Also, I'm going to map the phone number. And now I need to scroll down. And if I want to invite this person and I want to send an invitation message to this contact, then I can select this option of yes, but I don't want to send the invitation. So I'm going to select no here. Also, I have to give the person role. So here I am going to create a client. So I'm going to select person role as client. So I have typed that manually. And now I need to give the city. So I'm going to click here. I'm going to open this Webhook response. And here this is my city, that is Bhopal. So I'm going to map this. And now I need to give the country code. So here my country is India, and I have the country code that is IN for India. And I have selected that country code here. But also if you're using this in different countries, then you can fill the country code here. Now what I need to do is I need to click on Save and Send Test to Quiz button. And here we can see I have received this response. So this is a positive response, and this means that I have created a new person in my Plutio account. So to check this, let me take you first to Plutio. And here in Plutio, I will go to Contacts. And here in Contacts, we can see I have created this new person that has the user role of client, and the name of my person is Jack Elvis. Also here I have the email address that is jackelvis@pabblytudes.com, and I have this random phone number of my client. Now as I have created this person in my Plutio account, So what I need to do is I need to use this person and I want to create a proposal for this person. And for creating the proposal, I already have a proposal template that I've created for creating proposal for my consultancy firm. So for checking the proposal and for creating the template for your proposals, you need to first go to template library. And for creating the proposal template, you need to open proposals. And here you can create your template. Now here I have these two templates and I'm going to use this consultancy proposal template. And for creating a proposal, I need to go back to Pabbly Connect. And now for creating the proposal, I need to add one more action step. And here again, I'm going to use Plutio. So I'm going to select Plutio here. And I need to give an action event. So I'm going to open this tab. And create proposal will be my action event. So I'm going to select this. And I need to connect Plutio with Pabbly Connect in my workflow. So I'm going to click on connect. And I have already created this connection between Plutio and Pabbly Connect. So I'm going to use this existing connection. And I need to click on save. And now I have all these tabs to create my proposal. So first I need to give my proposal name. So I'm going to click here. I will open this response of Webhook by Pabbly. And here I have received the proposal name. So my client wants this proposal for their business name. So I'm going to map that here. So this is going to be my proposal name. And now I need to give my proposal template. So for selecting the proposal template, you need to open this tab. And here you will find all the templates that you have for your proposals and you have created in Plutio. So here I'm going to use this consultancy proposal template. So I'm going to select that. And now I need to select the project for which I want to create this proposal. So I'm going to open this tab. And if you have more than one project in your Plutio account, then you can select any particular project that you want to use. Here I have only one project, that is of onboarding checklist. So I'm going to select that. And now I need to give the person. So here I have already created my client as a person. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use that person ID and I'm going to map that here in this tab so that I can only create proposals for the clients and the person that I'm creating in Plutio, and I'm receiving that response from Webhook response. So for mapping, I need to first toggle on this map button and I'm going to clear this default response. Now I need to click here. I will open this response of Plutio and here I'm going to first search for my person ID. So here we can see I have this response of ID. So this is my person ID. So I'm going to map this. And now I have filled all the required detail and I have mapped all the required detail. So as I have mapped these details, I have made these details dynamic. And now as I'm going to receive a new client detail from my Webhook response, then automatically all these details that I've mapped here and in previous steps too are going to get replaced with the new detail in the real time. So as I'm going to receive a new client detail, then automatically I will create the person and the proposal with the new client details. So here I have filled all the required details. So what I need to do is I need to click on Save and Send Test Request button. And here we can see I have received this response. So this is a positive response and this means that I have created a new proposal for my client that I have received as a response from Webhook response. So to check this, let me take you to Plutio. And here I need to go to proposals. And here in proposals, we can see I have drafted this new proposal, which is for easy trade. And I have added the person, which is Jack Elvis. So this is my client. So I have created this proposal for my client that is named as Jack Elvis. And I have successfully created this proposal. So I'm going to open this proposal first. And here we can see I have created this proposal. And in this proposal, I have all the detail of my client, like the name of my client is Jack Elvis. I have the email that is jackelvis@pabblytudes.com. I have the random phone number of my client. Also, I have the address that is Bhopal, India. And here I have created this proposal for my client. And the total of my proposal is $1,540. So here I have successfully created this proposal for my client. And I have received the detail of my client from the Webhook response and my form submission detail that I have added on my website. So here I have successfully created this proposal in Plutio with all the detail of my client, and I have done this automatically by setting up this automation inside Pabbly Connect. So here with this automation, I have connected JotForm with Pabbly Connect, and I also have connected Plutio with Pabbly Connect in such a way that as I'm going to receive a new Webhook response or a new form submission from JotForm, then automatically in that response, I'm going to receive my client detail, and by using those client detail, I can create a new proposal in Plutio. So to check this in real time, whether this automation is working or not, I'm going to go back to JotForm and I'm going to again open this form in a new tab and I'm going to fill this form with new client detail. So here the first name is going to be John, last name will be Karas, email will be johnkaras@pabblytudes.com. I'm going to give the city, that is going to be Indore, and I need to give the name for proposal, and here my client's business name is going to be Luxury Stays, so I'm going to type that as the proposal name. Now I need to give the phone number, so I'm going to give random phone number of my client, and here I have filled all the required details, so I'm going to click on submit, and I have successfully submitted this form. Now what should happen is that automatically, as I have submitted this form with my client detail, this response should be get captured by the Webhook, and I should have received that Webhook response in Pabbly Connect, and as Pabbly Connect is going to process that response, then automatically with that client detail, a new proposal should be created in Plutio. So to check whether I've created a new proposal or not, I'm going to take you back to Plutio. I'm going to go to proposals. Now here in proposal, we can see I have drafted this new proposal and the proposal name is of Luxury Stays. Also here I have created this proposal for John Karas. So here I have successfully created this proposal, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to open this proposal, and here we can see I've created this proposal for John Karas. I have the email address, that is johnkaras@pabblytudes.com. Also I have the random phone number of my client, and here I have created this proposal with the same amount of $1,540. So here we can see that as I'm going to receive a new Webhook response from any application that I want to use, and I can connect that application with the help of Webhook, and as I'm going to capture the Webhook response, then automatically by using that Webhook response, I can create a new proposal for my client in Plutio. So here I've successfully created this automation between JotForm and Plutio, and here I've created this automation with the help of Pabbly Connect. So I'm going to take you back to Pabbly Connect, and here in Pabbly Connect, I have connected Webhook by Pabbly and Plutio in such a way that by using Webhook by Pabbly, I have connected JotForm, and in JotForm, I have created my inquiry form or the proposal form, and as my client is going to fill that form, then automatically with the help of Webhook, it is going to capture all that form responses, and by using that form responses, I can first create that client as a person in Plutio, and after creating that as a person, I can create the required proposal in Plutio. So with this automation, I can automatically create Plutio proposal from captured Webhook response. So this is how I have successfully created this workflow, and you can also create this workflow by following all the steps that I did in my workflow. And I'm also going to put the link of my workflow in the description so you can check it out from there. And thank you for watching this video.
Not just these applications, you can automate and integrate a lot more applications like this by using Pabbly Connect. So if you want to reach out to us, then email us at support@pabbly.com. And if you have any queries, then you can write us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any issue with the pricing, then you can visit this link. And if you like this video, then please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.